Pull-ups change everything. Your pull-in strength increases, you have wings, and you are able to use these wings to fly. And once you can do a couple of pull-ups, you'll be able to become the most testosterone-filled motherfucker anybody has ever seen. And I am going to show you how. From showing you the technique, to the progressions, and then to the exercises that can boost up your pull-up gains. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, let's get started on the technique, which the most important thing, whether you're using a supinated grip or a pronated grip, you always have to activate your scapula, meaning moving your scapula to depression and retraction. This way, you'll be able to activate your muscles sufficiently and prevent any injuries or discomfort. Use this activation throughout the whole entire movement to keep everything engaged. Second is your pelvis position. Should you arch your lower back or round your lower back? The answer is kind of both. When you are at the bottom, start with a slight anterior pelvic tilt, and then as you are reaching the top, use a posterior pelvic tilt. This is what I call the hybrid method. You are using both engagements so that you are strongest in those portions of the movement. And if you want to be the most masculine, testosterone-filled motherfucker anybody has ever seen, keep your legs straight and minimize your kipping. And by minimize, eliminate it completely. Because if you want to see your full strength potential, you wouldn't want any movement from the legs and purely just your back strength. But what if you have a really short bar and you can't keep your legs straight without them touching the ground? Then I guess it is okay for you to keep your knees bent. But under one condition. Always keep your knees in front and never, and I say never, as I said before, kip and never cross your legs like this. Reason why you shouldn't cross them like that? Just to fix some minor imbalances. And last thing is not skipping range of motion. I know it is easy to pump out reps by just, not locking out your elbows or not going chin over bar. But when it comes to strength, you have to do the hard thing first. And by doing the hard thing, prepare to see your best and fuller version of yourself in the pull-up. And now, with the technique out of the way, let's get into the progressions. Once you are starting out and don't have that much strength, start out with the pull-up negative. Jump up to the pull-up bar that is above you, and once you are there, hold that position for, let's say, 3 seconds. Once you've done that, go as slow as possible down to the dead hang. Take about 5 to 7 seconds to come down, and also slow down your elbow lockout. Once you did that and your elbows are fully locked out, relax in a dead hang. In calisthenics, we practice full control of the body. So, full range of motion is a must. Do about 1 to 3 reps and 3 to 5 sets of those. The second progression is going to be the assisted pull-up. You can either use a resistance band or the assisted machine at your gym if you have access to it. When it comes to the resistance band, attach a band around the bar and then attach the band to your feet. And then just do pull-ups like that. When you are using the assisting machine for the pull-ups, just sit on your knees and aim for controlled and perfect reps. If you do have access to this machine, this would be a better method to use than the banded method, because when you are using a resistance band, your strength curve is very imbalanced. As the bottom portion, which is the easiest part of the movement, is getting the most assistance, and the top portion, which is the hardest, is not getting as much assistance. But when you are using a machine, the strength curve will be balanced the whole entire way. So again, focus on slow and controlled reps. And once again, do about 4 to 6 reps and 3 to 5 sets. Hey! This is the part of a video where I get most of your attention, and I will tell you to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with your friends and family. Alright, back to the video. Alright, so as you use a weaker band or a lighter weight over time, you should be able to do pull-ups for reps. Some will take longer than others, but no matter what, anybody is able to do a pull-up. Even you, this guy watching me from a distance. But how do we take it to the next level and become as bulbous and big as possible whilst being the most testosterone filled motherfucker anybody's ever seen? Weighted pull-ups. Add weight, become stronger. It is that simple. And even if you don't have access to weight, there are so many various types of pull-ups you can do to increase your strength even further. When adding weight, do it gradually. Once you are able to do 15 pull-ups, that is when adding weight becomes necessary. You have the endurance, and now it is time to put the endurance into strength. Do a rep range that is between 3 and 5 and 3 and 5 sets as well. You can also add explosiveness to your pull-ups. Aim from your chin to your chest, and then from your chest to your abs, and then just go up and up and up. This is a good way to train for the muscle up and for your pulling power. I also have a video specifically made for the muscle up, so you can check that out if you want more info on this. If you enjoyed this tutorial, consider subscribing, because I'll be making a lot more content like this in the future. Also, when next year hits, I will try to incorporate the vlogs into my channel, so stay tuned for that. And with all of this shit out of the way, I will see you next Thursday.